Hello guys, are you interested in cross-check your Java knowledge? Do you think your preparation is going in a good direction to learn Java? Or are you sure your fundamental knowledge is good enough? If any of these questions answer is yes, then guys I welcome to you in my Java Code Challenge series. I have started new code series, and in this series I'll be uploading plenty of tricky programs related to the Java fundamentals and the advanced level as well. So coming to the why code challenge part, see, if you go through these code sessions, then certainly you can judge your knowledge level, where do you stand, because these program would not be straightforward. As I was saying that these would be the tricky ones. So certainly when you are done with some knowledge related to the Java and you have read some concept, then you can certainly cross check your knowledge. Where do you stand with respect to that? So it will certainly take your skills to the another level wherever you have right now. Secondly, you can prepare for the OCJP by solving these programs. The program solving skills is really necessary. If you can do it from here in your head itself, then certainly your preparation would go into the better directions for that. And of course, the speed and accuracy would also be there. So now without having further delay, let's jump into the programming part itself. So before I start my first code challenge, I would like to say you few thumb rules. Whenever I'll be uploading any program, keep one thing in mind, that go through that program, try and pause the video and try to understand that program in your head, and then resolve that particular program by yourself, and then continue with the video so that you can cross check what is your answer and what an ID is giving to you. So that would certainly help you out to judge your knowledge. So let's start with this program now. So this is pretty simple program, only a three line of program I can say. And what is this program? I have a double floating point variable here, which is x, and have two values 4.0 and 3.10. So two floating point values are there, and I'm subtracting 3.10 from 4.0. So by looking into this stuff, we can say that the output would be something like 0.90, correct? So if I print out this particular x, then it should give us the 0.90. And secondly, for the comparison which returns the true or false, as I'm comparing 0.90 with 0.90 itself, so its answer should be true, right? You can also think about this. Now it's time to run this program, but before that let me comment out this print statement related to the line number 9, and let me run this program now. Did you notice something? The output is false. So surprised? We thought that the output should be true because the subtraction of the 3.10 from 4.0 should be 0.90, and 0.90 is certainly equal to the 0.90, so it should return you true itself. So let me show you the what is the exact value of the x here. So let's run this program one more time, but before that let me uncomment this line and run one more time. So see here now, when you run this, the output of the x is something like 0.8999, and it's going on for the 9 itself. So it's certainly not the 0.90 itself. Now why it is why it is behaving something like this, I'm leaving out to you. You just search it out, and certainly if you search it out yourself, then you can find plenty of more concepts. If you spend the time and really interested to know why this is behaving in such a strange way, then certainly you would get a lot of other things around this also. Now coming to the solution part, guys, this is a bad programming practice, and whenever you are doing the floating point calculation, never ever do something like this. Otherwise, your answer would not be a correct one. So, what is the way to resolve this issue? If it would have been the integer value, then certainly this program would work for you. But the floating point, the calculation, mathematical calculation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division is not recommended in this way. Otherwise, you will get the false output. So, how to resolve this particular part? I can certainly help you out in this. So see here, always use big decimal whenever you try to resolve such kind of issues. So what I have done, the same program I have replaced with the big decimal class and its value of method, and I'm passing these argument 4.0 to one of the object of big decimal and 3.0 to the other object of the decimal. And then this big decimal class have lot of methods available with it, like subtract, multiplication, and something like that. Plenty of more methods are available over here, so just subtract in this way. And now if you try to print this program, it should work fine for you. And secondly, it will give you the comparison result also, whatever we expect from here, like true itself. So let me run this program one more time here. So see here, now it gives you the 0.9 and the output is true itself. So what is the takeaway from this code challenge? That never ever do the mathematical calculation for the floating point something like this. Otherwise you would have the incorrect answer. And secondly, I'm leaving to you that if you are further interested and if you want to know why it is behaving something like this, then search it out yourself. If you have any problems even after searching on the Google, then I can certainly help you out. You can leave your comments in the comment part itself, and if the comments are more than 10 or 15, then I can prepare a video for that and help you out further. Happy learning, guys. Thank you and bye for now.